I didn't feel like myself anymore, and it started to affect my hiking. Not in a dramatic way, nothing bad happened, but slowly I somehow stopped trusting myself whenever I was out on trail alone. And the hardest part about this was that I didn't understand why. Hiking has always been the thing that made me feel the most like me, and now I was starting to feel that version of me slip away without knowing how to get it back. If you've ever gone through a season where something you used to love just feels different, I want you to stay with me because this isn't just about hiking. This is about what happens when your confidence shifts and you don't know what to do next. This all started after I moved to Montana a couple years ago. On paper, it didn't make sense. Montana is beautiful. There are endless trails here, and there's so much opportunity to get outside.
Oh no, not me pissing off the internet again. Going hiking by myself because I'm reckless. Feels good to be outside.
But it's also very different from what I was used to. Before moving to Montana, I lived in Washington where I felt completely at home in the backcountry. I knew the trails, I knew what to expect, I trusted myself out there. But here, everything felt unfamiliar. More remote, less traveled, more unknowns, and without even realizing it, that started to change something in me. At first, it was subtle. I'd tell myself, I'll go hiking tomorrow, or I'm not totally sure where to go, or that trail might be a little too remote. And in the moment, those thoughts felt totally reasonable, but they started stacking, little by little, decision by decision, until eventually I noticed something that caught me completely off guard. I wasn't hiking. Not because I didn't want to, but because I kept talking myself out of going. And that's when the questions started creeping in. Why does this feel harder than it used to? Am I losing my confidence? Is something wrong with me? I remember sitting at home one day, thinking about going for a hike, feeling that pull to go, but also feeling this resistance I couldn't quite explain. And instead of working through it, I stayed home. And that started happening more and more. Then one day, it really hit me. I wasn't just hiking less, I was becoming someone who doesn't hike. And that scared me because hiking isn't just something I do. It's how I feel grounded. It's how I regulate my nervous system. It's how I connect with myself. And I was starting to feel that slipping away. Not all at once, but slowly enough that I almost didn't notice it happening. At the beginning of this year, I made a decision. I wasn't going to let this continue, but I also knew I couldn't just force myself back into who I used to be. So instead, I changed how I approached hiking. I started smaller by choosing shorter hikes, closer to home, on trails that felt familiar. And more importantly, I started paying attention to how I actually felt while I was out there. Instead of pushing myself through discomfort, I acknowledged it and gave myself permission to just be out there.
Springtime hiking, warm weather and sunshine. Oh, I'm so happy.
And slowly, something started to shift. I stopped trying to hike the way I used to and started hiking in a way that actually supported me. This meant taking more breaks, slowing down, and paying attention to what I needed. I made sure to always have with me the gear that helped me feel more safe and comfortable while I was out there hiking alone. And over time, I started trusting myself again. Not because I forced it, but because I rebuilt it, one hike at a time. And this is where I think a lot of women get stuck. When something starts feeling different, we either try to push ourselves back to where we used to be, or we stop altogether. But the answer isn't either one of those. It's learning how to move forward in a way that actually fits who you are now. I don't hike like I used to. And honestly, I'm a better hiker because of it. I trust myself more, I listen to myself more, and I actually enjoy hiking a whole lot more now. This version of hiking feels so much more sustainable, more grounded, and a lot more mine. And these days, I feel like myself again. If you're watching this thinking, something has shifted for me too, but I don't know what to do about it, you're not alone. And this is exactly where a lot of women get stuck. Not because they can't do it, but because they're trying to figure it out on their own. If you've been feeling that pull to get out there, to rebuild your confidence, to feel like yourself again, that's exactly why I created the Confident Solo Female Backpacker System. It's a step-by-step system that helps you go from feeling unsure out on trail to completing your first solo backpacking trip with real guidance and feedback along the way. If this is something you'd like support with, click the link in the description below to schedule your free one-on-one Zoom call with me, where we'll map out your next step based on where you're at right now. I didn't expect this shift to happen, but looking back, I'm really glad it did. Because it forced me to stop trying to be who I used to be and start coming into the person I am today. And if there's one thing I hope you take from this, it's that you don't have to go backwards to feel confident again. You just have to learn how to meet yourself where you are right now. And when you do that, everything starts to feel possible again. If you liked this video and got some value out of it, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for new videos each week, and hit the bell icon to get notified each time new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trucking.